going on today, guys? You're back on the BI Edge YouTube channel. So today I'm just going to do a quick tutorial here, just converting a shapefile from SA rig here, which is the South Australian petroleum or minerals website that allows you to download different shapefiles for different mining sort of applications across petroleum, geothermal, minerals. He's got quite, you can sort of go through here and have a bit of a look, some hydrogen, and this really just allows you to sort of uncover the market and sort of what's happening throughout the state. But if you want to, as a data analyst, if you want to build a model with this data, it can be a little bit tricky because you need to either go to a shape to CSV converter type web application, which usually charges you a bit of a fee. But today I'm going to show you the workaround. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to download QGIS. So this geospatial based software. Okay, and what that allows you to do, it's all free. So anyone who's looking to get into the mining industry can download this, edit layers. You can put different layers or different shape files over the top of one another to analyze different variables, which is pretty cool. For me today, this is a tool that geophysicists typically use. For me today, I'm just looking at I just want to find the licenses retention for the petroleum titles in South Australia. Okay, so I just go down here to download and I'll just go shapefile, GDA 2020, download. Okay, I've got my little download over here, so I know I'm good there with retention licenses. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up QGIS. So I'm just going to go over here, QGIS. We go. So while that one's loading there, I'm going to show you what you can sort of do with SA Rig here as a site. You can zoom in, have a bit of a look at all the different sites here, and all the different that have got petroleum wells, what's sort of close together. And it's kind of nice to sort of have that bit of a map, I guess. All right, so over here now, what we've got is we've got the QGIS software. So what I need to now do is I need to come in here down to into downloads, and I have to drag and drop the non-active petroleum exploration licenses shapefile into here. So what I need to do for my analysis to get this data into my Excel spreadsheet for my South Australia petroleum industry analysis is I need to bring up the attributes table here. So I go in, I right click, I go down to open attribute table. Okay, and this is what comes up here. All right, so this is the data that is within the shapefile that I can now grab and move across to my Excel file or workbook. So Control A, Control C, go over here, bring up the workbook. Okay, and I'm just going to put it in. Okay, we'll go back to 100%. Okay, put it in, and straight away, don't really need this, so I can just delete that, and I can delete call number, Control T. Okay, and now I have the data set here. Okay, so I can sort of just clean this up in Power Query to see and analyze this data a little bit further. So that's now good to go. So if I go back to SA Rig, which is here, all right, and it's the licenses retention petroleum. So I go in here, licenses and retention. Okay, so that's now done. now been added to my raw data set for South Australia, petroleum industry. I've got the active petroleum leases here, raw data set that's been extracted in exactly the same way. Over here for permit applications, non-active, historic, these sort of historic sort of going from maybe the 70s through to a more kind of recent period. And then here I've got 1945 to 1967. So I've really got some really old stuff here as well. I might amalgamate this data set and this data set together, get rid of these columns here, push these two together here to get a forecasting model potentially to sort of determine future work within the location and the region, and then the licenses and retention that sort of tells me, okay, well, who are the current players there that have licenses that are looking to get those retention licenses to keep production within this particular region. Thanks for listening in today, guys. And if you got something out of this, hit the thumbs up, and I'll look forward to catching you in the next video. Cheers.